Do you love the 80s? You think you know everything about them? Are you a master of 80s trivia? Well, let's find out. Only a true 80s fan will be able to get through all of these 80s trivia questions. You've got 5 seconds for each one, so you're not going to have time to Google it. Here we go. In Say Anything, what song is Lloyd Dobler blasting from his boombox? In Your Eyes, Don't You Want Me, Every Breath You Take, or If You Leave. In The Goonies, the kids search for the treasure of which legendary pirate? Was it One-Eyed Johnny, One-Eyed Timmy, One-Eyed Billy, or One-Eyed Willie? In Top Gun, what was Pete Mitchell's call sign? Was he Maverick, Iceman, Goose, or Viper? In The Last Starfighter, what is the name of the starfighter ship Alex is recruited to pilot? Was it the Starblade, the Gunstar, the Star Runner, or the Kodan Wing? In The Never-Ending Story, what is the name of the young warrior sent to save Fantasia? Was he Atreyu, Bastion, Falcor, or Artax? Maybe it's just me, but doesn't Fantasia sound more like a stripper's name? Which Disney sci-fi movie became known for its light cycles and early computer animation style? The Black Hole, The Last Starfighter, Daryl, or Tron? Which 1984 movie introduced audiences to Mogwai and warned against feeding them after midnight? Was it Critters, Gremlins, Ghoulies, or Chud? I feel like a chud myself sometimes. Which 1986 movie used the tagline, "There can be only one"? Was it The Highlander, Legend, Labyrinth, or Willow? In War Games, what is the name of the military supercomputer? MCP, PAT, WOPR, or NCOM? In Raiders of the Lost Ark, what is Indiana Jones searching for? Extra points if you can tell me Indy's real name in the movies. Ark of the Covenant, Holy Grail, Sankara Stones, or the Crystal Skull? In Labyrinth, who played Jareth, the Goblin King? Was it David Bowie, Sting, Tim Curry, or Brian Ferry? In 16 Candles, which actor played Long Duck Dong? Was it Getty Watanabe, Ho Hui Kwan, Dustin Nguyen, or Victor Wong? I molested all those names. In The Terminator, what model is Arnold Schwarzenegger's cyborg? Was he a T-1000, a T-800, a T-700, or a T-600? In The Secret of NIMH, what is the name of the wise old rat leader? Was he Nosferatu, Nostradamus, Nicodemus, or Nostromo? In Flight of the Navigator, what is the name of the ship's wisecracking computer voice? Was it Max, Star, Navigator, or Bill? In UHF, which bizarre game show appears on George Newman's station? Was it Wheel of Meat, Fish Frenzy, Wheel of Fish, or Catch the Cod? I know I played Catch the Cod a few times back in high school. On the sitcom Alf, what planet was Alf from? And you get extra points if you can tell me what aliens came from the other 3 planets. Were they Orc, Melmac, Mongo, or Namek? Which fictional computer-generated character became famous in the 80s and appeared in Coca-Cola commercials? Was it Max Headroom, HAL 9000, Johnny 5, or Daryl? On Miami Vice, what was Don Johnson's character's name? Was he Rico Tubbs, Sonny Steele, Jack Lord, or Sonny Crockett? Follow-up question for you. Did you know that Don Johnson and Philip Michael Thomas both had albums released in the 1980s? It was not a good era for music. Which sitcom family lived at 742 Evergreen Terrace? Was it the Bundys, the Keatons, the Tanners, or the Simpsons? In Quantum Leap, what was the first name of Dr. Beckett? Was he Stan, Sam, Seth, or Steve? Follow-up question, how much did the end of that final episode suck? That was messed up. Even more messed up was that they invited Bakula back for the reboot so that they could finish his story, and he said no. Fuck you, Bakula. Fuck you. On Family Ties, what was the name of Michael J. Fox's character? Was he Alex T. Keaton, Alex P. Keaton, Alex B. Keaton, or was he Marty McFly? Which 80s soap opera featured the wealthy Carrington family? Was it Knots Landing, Falcon Crest, Dallas, or Dynasty? In Max Headroom, what is the name of the human TV reporter whose personality is used to create Max? Was it Bryce Lynch, Blank Reg, Alex Murphy, or Edison Carter? In Bon Jovi's Livin' on a Prayer, what are the names of the two main characters? Were they Jack and Diane, Johnny and Jenny, Tommy and Gina, or Billy and Jean? Which band performed Don't You Forget About Me from the Breakfast Club? Were they Tears for Fears, OMD, Depeche Mode, or Simple Minds? Which artist sang Betty Davis Eyes? Was it Kim Wilde, Kim Carnes, Kate Bush, or Rod Stewart? Even though I know the answer, to me, I will always believe it was actually Rod Stewart. No one, not even facts, will ever be able to convince me otherwise. Which band released the album Slippery When Wet? Was it Def Leppard, Bon Jovi, Poison, or Motley Crue? Bon Jovi was actually my first solo concert as a teen in the 80s. It was also the first time I ever saw boobs. It was awesome. Which duo recorded West End Girls? Was it Erasure, Pet Shop Boys, the Eurythmics, or Yazoo? A standard Rubik's Cube has how many colored faces? 4, 6, 8, or 10? Which finishing move was famously associated with Hulk Hogan during his 80s wrestling run? The figure 4 leg lock, the leg drop, the elbow drop, or the sharpshooter? In the released version of the Donkey Kong arcade game, what was Mario initially called? Was he Luigi, Mr. Video, Mario, or Jumpman? He was renamed Mario after Atari's landlord, who the company owed back rent to. Which 80s doll came with adoption papers and became a massive toy craze? Strawberry Shortcake, Rainbow Bright, Cabbage Patch Kids, or Garbage Pail Kids? Garbage Pail Kids trading cards were a parody of which popular 80s toy line? Kids Incorporated, Cabbage Patch Kids, New Kids on the Block, or 80s Kids? What arcade game featured Dirk the Daring and used Laserdisc animation? Was it Space Ace, Gauntlet, Golden Axe, or Dragon's Lair? Which cola brand used the phrase, the choice of a new generation? Was it Coca-Cola, RC Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up? Which 80s toy line featured stuffed dogs kids could adopt? Pound Puppies, Popples, Wuzzles, or Munchie Cheese? Oh, I love me some Munchie Cheese. Which Sega arcade game had players racing a red Ferrari Testarossa convertible? Was it Outrun, Pole Position, Rad Racer, or Road Blaster? In Super Mario Bros. 3, which suit lets Mario turn into a statue? Was it the frog suit, the hammer suit, the Tanuki suit, or the raccoon suit? What was the name of Skeletor's purple panther-like companion? Was it Battle Cat, Panther, Lawful, or Stridor? In Jem and the Holograms, what was the name of the computer that created Jem's holograms? Was it Starlight, Synergy, Oracle, or Glitter? What type of animal is Gadget Hackwrench in Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers? Was she a chipmunk, a cat, a rabbit, or a mouse? In the US version of Robotech, which saga featured Rick Hunter? Was it the New Generation, the Masters, Macross, or Southern Cross? What was He-Man's secret identity? Was he Prince Eric, Prince Adam, Prince Orion, or Prince Randor? What was the profession-themed gimmick of Barbie's 80s rival, Jem? Was she a race car driver, a fashion reporter, a rock star, or an astronaut? Am I the only one who thought the Misfits had better songs than the Holograms? Let me know in the comments. Which 80s animated series featured heroes named Barricade, Bulletproof, and Bowser? Was it the Centurions, Cops, G.I. Joe, or the Transformers? In the original 80s Muppet Babies cartoon, who voiced Nanny? Was it June Foray, Florence Henderson, Barbara Billingsley, or Trish McNeil? Follow-up question, who was the hotter TV mom, Florence Henderson or Barbara Billingsley? Let me know your MILF pick in the comments down below. Who was the main villain in the Silverhawks cartoon? Was it Darkstorm, Monstar, Venger, or the Monster Mind? Which cassette transforming character is one of Soundwave's best-known companions? Was it Grimlock, Hot Rod, Ravage, or Wheeljack? Alright 80s fans, how did you do? Let me know your score in the comments below, and I'll be back next time with even more 80s trivia. Until then, be kind. Retro Rewind.